Ever feel like moving into a nursing home is like checking into a hotel, where the room service is slow, your neighbor snores like a freight train, and your only nightlife is Bingo Wednesdays? Well, hold on to your pill organizers, because we're about to uncover 6 hard truths about nursing homes that nobody told you. Not your doctor, not your kids, and certainly not that overly chipper tour guide with a clipboard and fake smile. Whether you're thinking about moving into one, already there, or just peeking over the fence while holding your walker, this video will open your eyes, tickle your funny bone, and maybe even save your bacon. But hey, before we dig in, smash that like button like it owes you money. Share this with your fellow 60 and fabulous friends. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss life-saving, laugh-filled lessons like this one. Now let's get to the stuff no one warned you about. The welcome to the nursing home. Here's your pudding and your soul-crushing realization kind of stuff. Let's jump in. Truth number 1 might just shock you. Hard truth number 1. Your independence. It checked out at the front desk. Let's be honest. Nobody likes being told when to eat, sleep, or take a shower. You didn't tolerate that when you were 17. So why put up with it at 70? But guess what? In a nursing home, independence becomes more of a suggestion than a reality. You want pancakes at 11 p.m.? Nope. Kitchen's closed. You feel like taking a walk outside alone. Not without signing out, grabbing a staff escort, wearing your emergency pendant, and notifying 3 levels of management. And heaven forbid you miss bingo because you were on the toilet too long. You'll be the talk of the hallway. Ask yourself, do I really want to spend my golden years asking for permission to go pee? What's one freedom you absolutely refuse to give up, even after 80? Let us know in the comments. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe while you still have free will. Hard truth number 2. The food is, well, let's call it soft cuisine. You might think nursing homes serve up nutritious, balanced meals prepared by culinary experts with a sprinkle of love. Reality check. It's more like bland mashed potatoes, mushy peas, and mystery meat Mondays. You know it's bad when you can't tell if it's meatloaf or recycled tennis shoe. Sure, they try to accommodate dietary needs. Low sodium, high fiber, heart healthy. But in the process, they suck all the joy out of eating. And let's not forget the surprise meals. Last Tuesday's lunch. Something that looked like chicken but tasted like regret. You'll miss. Spicy food. Sorry. Heartburn risk. Crunchy snacks. Dentures aren't fans. Midnight snacks. Kitchen closes before your grandkids finish Fortnite. Mini rant moment. Remember when you used to eat chili dogs at midnight and wash it down with a soda? Now you eat applesauce and hope it doesn't spike your blood pressure. What's one food you'd sneak into the nursing home if you could? Pizza, tacos, fried chicken. Let's hear it. Hard truth number 3. Privacy is just a fancy word for curtains. You know what's underrated? Closing a door and knowing no one's going to barge in asking if you've pooped today. In nursing homes, privacy is like a unicorn. Everyone talks about it, but no one's actually seen it. Got a roommate? Congrats. You're now part of a 24/7 reality show called 2 Strangers and One Very Loud CPAP Machine. Want to take a phone call in peace? Good luck. Between roommate snores, hallway announcements, and Nurse Patty yelling, "Time for meds, Mr. Jenkins." It's a circus. And bathrooms. Oh, sweet mercy. Some rooms have shared bathrooms. You know what's worse than having to pee at 3 a.m.? Waiting your turn while someone else is taking their sweet time reading every label on their arthritis cream. Would you rather A. share a room with a stranger who listens to polka music, or B. live alone but with no Wi-Fi? Let us know in the comments. We won't judge much. Hard truth number 4. You can still feel alone in a crowd. You'd think that with nurses, staff, other residents, and that one guy who talks to plants, you'd never feel lonely in a nursing home, right? Well, loneliness hits differently when you're surrounded by people who may not remember your name, can't hear half of what you're saying, or are too busy watching Wheel of Fortune reruns for the 3rd time today. Sometimes you just miss your people, your couch, your dog. Heck, even your old squeaky recliner that made fart noises every time you sat down. At least it didn't forget your birthday. And don't get us started on the family visits. Oh honey, we'll visit every week. Translation: see you at Thanksgiving maybe. What's something from home you'd miss the most if you moved into a facility? Your recliner, your nosy neighbor, your garden gnomes. And seriously, hit that like if you've ever had a family member forget to call you back. Let's take a quick breather. So far we've covered 1. Your independence taking a permanent vacation. 2. Food that makes airline meals look gourmet. 3. Privacy traded in for polka-loving roommates. 4. Loneliness with a side of pudding. But hang tight, the next 2 truths are the real eye-openers. If you're thinking nursing homes are relaxing retirement villages, you might want to sit down, preferably not in a wheelchair with a broken brake. Hard truth number 5. Surprise! There are hidden fees, and they'll drain your grandkids' inheritance faster than you can say, Medicare. Okay, so you walk in thinking, well, I've worked my whole life, paid my taxes. This place can't be that expensive. Spoiler alert, it is. Sure, the base rate might sound reasonable, but then come the extras. Want your laundry done twice a week instead of once? That's extra. Need help with medication reminders? Add it to the tab. Physical therapy. Swipe that card. Want your toenails clipped by someone other than a sleepy intern with a butter knife? Oh yeah, that's premium service, baby. It's like the airline industry. The seat is cheap, but everything else costs more than your 401k. And the worst part, they don't always tell you up front. You just get that little, oh, this month's bill is $872 higher because your dad needed help buttoning his shirt more than twice a day. Have you or someone you know been surprised by nursing home charges? Drop your horror story in the comments. Venting is free therapy. And don't forget to like this video if you agree that a cup of pudding shouldn't cost $4.50. Hard truth number 6. Your health might decline faster than you think. It's not the age, it's the environment. Now this one's serious and kind of sad. But don't worry, I'll keep it real without turning into a Hallmark movie. When you're home, you walk more. Clean. Complain loudly to Alexa. You're active even when you don't mean to be. But in a nursing home, life slows down, and then it kind of stalls. You sit more, move less, watch more TV than any human should. Get used to being helped, even when you could have done it yourself. The result? Muscle loss, weak bones, less mobility. And before you know it, you're struggling to do things you could have easily handled just a few months ago. It's not the care that's hurting you, it's the comfort. Sometimes too much help ends up hurting you. That's the paradox of nursing homes. They take over to help, but in doing so, your body starts thinking, cool, I'm retired from functioning. What's one small daily habit you do now that keeps you feeling sharp or strong? We love learning from your wisdom. So let's recap the 6 hard truths about nursing homes. 1. Your freedom. Gone faster than your socks in the laundry. 2. The food. More prison cafeteria than grandma's kitchen. 3. Privacy. Ever shared a curtain with a stranger? 4. Companionship. Only if you count that lady who mistakes you for her nephew twice a week. 5. The cost. Hope you didn't name your grandkid after your retirement fund. 6. Your health. May quietly decline while everyone claps for chair yoga. Now don't get me wrong, not all nursing homes are bad. Some are lovely, warm, well-staffed, smell like cookies instead of bleach. But they're rare, like a wrinkle-free shirt after age 60. So what's the solution? Stay independent as long as you can. Downsize your home. Hire part-time help. Move in with family, if you're brave enough. Explore assisted living only when you really need it. Not just because your neighbor moved and you're bored. And most importantly, stay active, stay funny, and stay sharp. Because aging might be inevitable, but how you age, that's totally up to you. Hey, if you learned something today, laughed, or had a horrifying flashback to mashed carrots and roommates snoring battles, do us a favor, like this video before your iPad battery dies. Share it with that friend who's thinking of moving into one of these places. Subscribe for more honest, hilarious, and helpful health tips for living strong, no matter how many candles are on your cake. If you could design the perfect retirement setup, what would it include? A home gym, private chef, a dog that reminds you where your glasses are. Drop it in the comments. We want to hear your dream plan. Until next time, this is Senior Swagger Lessons reminding you, growing old isn't the problem. Boring health advice is.